CNBC gives us an update on Biden's student loan forgiveness. So we know that the loan forgiveness was passed and, it was not passed, makes it sound like it was legislation. It wasn't. It was decreed and illegally, unconstitutionally. And whatever happened with that? You know, are there a lot of people, college graduates that had student loans and they've been able to pay them off, or they've been able to pay into that principal and have some financial stability? Well, let's find out.
Recipients of President Biden's student debt forgiveness plan could see their monthly payments drop up to $300 a month in the coming weeks. But get this, 73% say they actually plan to spend that extra cash on travel and dining out.
And joining us now is CNBC Text Check co-anchor Deirdre Bosa. So Deirdre, why are people more inclined to spend the money they're saving on non-essentials instead of paying off their bills? I think we may know the answer.
Well, that could be, according to one survey, but it could be easy as well for some people to enjoy traveling and eating out rather than worrying about the future. One financial coach tells CNBC.com that you should not use the loan forgiveness only for long-term goals. Your short-term self may get frustrated and give up on planning ahead altogether. So instead, they say make sure your regular bills are paid, check in on your goals, and try to achieve a balance that also lets you invest in your future self.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, well, because you don't want to plan for the future too much, and that might make you frustrated. And so you really just want to make sure that you can enjoy the moment and have good mental health and have a nice night out on the town. That's good financial advice. Never mind the fact that you're stealing that money from American taxpayers so that you can just go and have a nice dinner or go on a vacation. CNBC is reporting it like, that's an interesting, fun little tidbit. So we are taking money from hardworking blue-collar Americans who didn't go to college, made different choices, made better choices, actually. Many of them said, I can't afford college, so I'm not going to go and try to pay. I'm not going to take out a loan I can't afford, as opposed to the college graduates who went ahead and did that. And now we're taking money from them. It was bad enough when we're taking money from them to pay off the financial obligations. You're paying off someone else's financial obligation. You're paying for, a commitment that someone else made. But then we find out, not surprisingly, that you're not even paying off that commitment or that obligation because they're just going off and wasting the money elsewhere. It is actually an absolute moral outrage. Taking money from, working class people so that upper class college grads can go on vacation. I cannot think of, it's hard to think of something more outrageous than that. And, again, this is a feature, not a bug. Of course, the Biden administration knew this was going to happen. They're fine with it. And it's totally predictable too, because this all feeds into this entitlement mentality. The people that were calling for student loan forgiveness in the first place, all of them entitled brats. Every single person calling for loan forgiveness, saying that the loan that I took out, the obligation that I have, the commitment that I made, should be paid for by someone else because I don't give a damn about those other people. I'll take food out of their mouths. I'll take food out of their children. I'll take food off of their children's plate for me because of the commitment that I made that I don't feel like living up to. So every single person calling for that, all of them, every single one, entitled, spoiled brats. Is it a big surprise then that you give them the money and then they just go waste it? That's what entitled, spoiled brats do. And you know something? They're going to go waste the money and they're still going to have the student loan, which they have not paid down at all. And now they're going to go back to Biden and say, well, we need more loan forgiveness. This isn't fair. I took the money, I went to Cancun, but I still have the student loan forgiveness. I still have the student loan. I'm crushed by the burden of this debt. Feel sorry for me. And then Biden will just give them more money. That's the way these works. And that'll do it for us for this portion of the show as we move over to the members block. Hope to see you there. If not, talk to you tomorrow. Godspeed.